really. But on the back of a win, just to make sure that we go there, work extremely hard, like we've done in 99% of the games we have, and if we do that, we give ourselves a chance. We know their strengths. We think we've identified a couple of things where we might be able to try and get at them, but it's going to be a tough place to go. They've had a couple of really good results of late, particularly at home, and we're going to have to be on our guard, against some very good players who've been used to winning. But if we compete and play and take our chances, which is the most vital thing, like we did on Saturday, then we'll give anybody a go.
I'm sure you're delighted with the 3, but what can you do about the 2 as well from Saturday?
The 2 conceded, be better. Stay with runners or the corner, the one where they've scored at the near post. Disappointing. But listen, let's praise the boys for scoring 3. We've been moaning at the fact that we haven't scored enough goals. I think not only the 3 that we scored, we could easily have had another 3 or 4. The keeper's made 2 or 3 good saves. We've missed a couple of good opportunities, but it was just pleasing, particularly the last 2 games, that my 3 recognised central strikers, if you like, have all contributed on the goal front, and that's what we're after.
Terry, obviously 2 goals. Is he still on the transfer list?
Well, he is, like I said to you Saturday after the game. He still is at the minute. I would have thought. I haven't taken him off. And let's just see where we go with it. It doesn't really mean anything. He put his name out and about. It circulated him, but it did nothing else. I had a couple of calls, but he's still our player, and that remains the same until something happens differently. There's nobody more desperate for Terry to work than me. When you bring players to the club and you want them all to succeed, you don't want them to fail. And although Terry hadn't quite hit it off in front of the goal, his work rate was always up there with the best, and he got his rewards for that. He's got 3 goals in his last game and a half. So, and with a little bit of luck, he could have got a couple more on Saturday. So he keeps getting the positions. We've said all along, get the goal. Get the goals. The goals will start to come. We've just got to keep getting him in those positions, and I said, while he's on, hopefully get us on a bit of a roll, then that'll be great for us.
A bit like Jason Taylor. If he keeps playing like that, he can stay there.
Exactly. It wasn't something I was keen to do or desperate to do with Terry. He came in and sort of said, "Listen, I think it might be better," and I fully understood that. But also, I've got to look at myself and why Terry wasn't in the team, and I'm big enough to okay, right, maybe Terry was a bit of a missing link in our hard work and effort, and maybe giving him the chance again is what the team needed, and I have no qualms with doing that. I don't do anything on a person. Nothing's personal with the players. I do things that I try to improve the team game by game, week by week, and literally all the time. And we just felt Terry's lack of goals was a concern. But maybe I shouldn't have worried about it. Maybe I should have just left him in there to get on with it. So, it's about dealing with what you've got. Terry's come in, done great, as have John came off the bench and did really well. I thought Byron was a real handful, pretty much all for the 70 minutes that he was on. I've got strikers who I've always known they can score goals. It's just getting them to keep believing in themselves, and they're starting to do that now.
A couple of days on, what's the news on Matt Taylor's hamstring?
He's not going to be fit for tomorrow night, or it's going to be 3 or 4 weeks definitely. So we just hope he's back sooner rather than later. Just someone, he's been brilliant since he's been here, and just give someone else a chance.
Obviously disappointing, but I suppose a chance for Jack Demon now.
Absolutely, Jack or Blackie or whatever we decide to do. He'll be a miss for us, of course, because he's led the group really well, played really well, been a big part of what we've tried to do. It's up to somebody else to stand in and fill in his shoes, and that's something that we did well Saturday, and that's something that I expect just to carry on. We'll have to work on certain things, but we've done that all season. We've worked at our defensive shape and and our defending, and we'll just have to carry it on. And obviously Matt won't be part of it for a few weeks.
Everyone else apart from him and Ace are okay?
Yeah, like I said, typical League Two game. You always get bumps and bruises from Saturday, but no, I think we've got a full squad to choose from, and we go to a tough place. We certainly won't be taking them lightly. We know they're a good, positive, goal-scoring team, so we've got to be wary of that, and we've also got to make sure that we try and score goals ourselves and carry on the good work that we've been doing.
Yeah, do you feel that playing the three strikers as you did on Saturday, do you feel that can work away from home?
Yeah, we hope so, and we'll see. You know, whether we play like we did Saturday, or whether we play them as a three, with one down the middle and two a little bit wider. Just you go with a plan, and hopefully that works. If not, you have to have a little backup. So yeah, we believe so. Eusebio's got a real threat. We really believe that, and it's nice that the strikers are scoring goals.
In Cambridge, a side that Cheltenham haven't played for a long time, does that affect the levels of homework you do on them?
Not at all. Not far from it. I saw their manager at one of our games recently. We went down and watched them at Newport earlier in the season. I've seen 3 or 4 videos of them that Craig's got for us. They're a good side. They've got a very, very lively front two. 4 midfield players who work hard, and they've got a bit of balance in there. They've got 2 centre halves who are a threat at set pieces, 2 full-backs who like to bomb on. It's going to be a tough game, and we certainly won't be taking them lightly. As I said earlier, they're a threat. We've got to deal with it, but we've got to try and impose ourselves as well. They're a team that's been used to winning of late, in the division below where they've got promotion, and that's a great trait to have, and we've got to make sure that doesn't happen tomorrow night.
Thank you. Good luck.